5 weeks postpartum, and it was his first full soak bath. It was like 7 days since his umbilical cord came out. So that's really cool. I didn't write all this stuff down, which I probably should have, but whatever. So we're actually starting to get a really great schedule, which is really awesome because I love to sleep. That I am overproducing. And he's like choking. It doesn't happen all the time. It seems it bothers him the most at night. I don't know. I know that it squirts out like a lot, and he'll like kind of choke and stuff, and it's really sad. So I've trying to figure out what to do exactly. I've heard, squirt some out. Now what I've done is I have this little handheld pump thing, so I've been using that. I've been using that just to get some out, but it doesn't seem like it's enough. Like, it seems like I need more. And so that's kind of frustrating because I really want him to get a lot of milk. So for the past 2 days, I've done it once. I've pumped after he feeds a little bit. Like, I'll pump so that I know he's getting the milk enough, because I mean there's so many things. Some say it makes them want to eat a lot more often, or they're getting so full that they don't really need to eat that much, but they're not getting like your really good milk. So I don't exactly know what to do. I've asked a few YouTuber moms this because some of them have had this problem, so I don't know, we'll see. I'm still hurting a little bit here and there, which really sucks. It does. It's not too bad. I mean, of course it's manageable, and of course, like, I can deal with it, and everything's fine with that, but it still hurts, and so that's kind of frustrating. I can't wait for my appointment. He's staying awake a lot more often now. It seems like yesterday, though, he was asleep like a lot of the day. It's weird. It'll be like every 3 days he'll do like a huge day sleep, and all the way into the night. So I don't really know what that's about. Pretty much everything's just been going great. I am really getting hand mouth thing. It's just the overproduction of milk, which is just such a bummer because I was doing so well, and now it's like I'm choking him. Which seems like it happens a lot to a lot of people, so I'll just figure it out. And I found out that you can lay them in certain positions so that gravity doesn't exactly like affect the milk coming out and everything. So they say like lay him on your chest while he is breastfeeding on you, or sitting him up, like actually sit him on your lap, so that his head is like above your boob. And so I'm going to try that, which I just found that out today. Also do a fold one side, and then go to the other side. Oh no, don't go to the other side. In the next feeding, do the same side. And there's some tea you can take too, I don't know. And then go to the next side. But it seems like that wasn't really working for this person. So we'll figure it out. I mean, he's not super fussy. Like right now he's just sleeping, but I think I am noticing. I mean, like at night he'll go 5 hours, so it's like he's getting enough milk, but it seems like in the day he wants to eat like a lot more. So I cannot believe how much he loved the bath, because he hated sponge baths. He like hated it. Unless I was holding him, he hated it. So I'm pretty stoked about that. Super duper stoked about that. Because I was nervous. I was like, oh, he's gonna hate it, but no, he was like, I want to get out. And Tron, our kitty, he went out for the first time. Well, it wasn't his first time ever going out. We lived in the mountains, and when we first got him, he was able to go out. And then we moved to an apartment, and we weren't allowed to have him, and we had 3 dogs, which is amazing. 3 dogs in an apartment, hello. And so then we got a house. We moved out of the apartment before Indy was born, and it's amazing. Jake's mother bought us a house, so we actually are in a house that is ours now. So that's really cool, having a baby and coming home from the hospital. We were in the hospital for like 6 days because I had a fever and they thought he had an infection, but they never even knew what was wrong with him. We just gave him antibiotics. And what was really cool is that they let us stay in the hospital for all those days in a room, and I got like food and everything. It sucked, but it was cool to be able to be with him. And then we came home, and it was just so nice to like come home and be home and have like this gorgeous home, and it was beautiful. I was so thankful. I'm just like, I actually started crying because I was just like, are you serious? Did this really just happen? And surprisingly, our dogs are not very interested in Indy. I thought they were gonna be like rage-a-muffin on him, but no, they didn't. They've been pretty cool. It's really hard having 3 dogs. I mean, we have the mama dog, and she gave puppies, and we almost lost her actually. And she only pushed out 1 naturally. So we had to go to the hospital, to the vets, and we lost 1. But we wouldn't have gone to the vet. We were actually traveling at the time. We had a school bus, and we went to his mom's house. Or no, we were in a van. We had a van. We got a school bus when we were there. We were in a van, and it was just, we heard really horror stories. Like, if you're traveling or you're doing stuff and your dog gets pregnant, they'll like take off and you won't be able to find them, and it can be really stressful on them. And Gypsy never wanted to leave my side, so she actually held her puppies like way too long, too much longer than she was supposed to. So they were too big for her to push them out, except Doja, who we kept. He is like the sweetest little boy. And then we kept Isis, who is the alpha, and she's just like, I mean, she's a great dog, but she doesn't always listen, and she's kind of annoying, but what can you do? We kept him. We were naive and like, yeah, let's have 3 dogs. No, if you ever have a chance, don't get 3. Don't have 3. If you have 2, don't get another one. I just want to tell you that. So, but they're really great. I think I'm losing weight, and I feel like if I weigh myself, then I'll get all depressed and blah 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 blah. So I'm not really doing that. My emotions are starting to simmer down a little bit, but I'm still sensitive. Like, I find myself thinking people are always being kind of like quick with me and mean to me, and like my mom doesn't always want to watch all my YouTube videos because she thinks, she's like, I don't have time to watch 15 minutes of videos, and I get all sensitive, and I'm like, fine. And I get off the phone, and we're on this ongoing debate, which maybe you guys can help me out. The day Indy was born, you count that day as 1. Well, my mom seems to think you don't count that day because on that whole thing, well, I'll meet you in a week, when you're on that day, you go the next day and you count. She thinks like since he was born on the 18th, the next day would be the 28th, and that would be a week, but no, it's actually the 27th. She's telling me that he's not as many days as he is, which is kind of frustrating. So that like got me really upset one day, and I started like almost yelling. And I don't know if it's because I'm sensitive or it's because she's telling me how old my son is, but I don't know, it's kind of silly, and she still thinks, and my grandfather seems to think, and my stepdad seemed to think that that's not how many days. Like, you don't count the day he was born. So basically, you count the day he was born, right? Sick, what are you doing? What are you doing, Mom? Why are you messing with me? Isn't he open your eyes for everybody? Say no. You're messing with me. Say bye. What are you doing? Says, I'm sleeping. You gonna vlog? Hey, I'm vlogging here. Is that you and your mom? Yeah. Says hi. Say hi, everybody. You're holding it.
Tell me the truth. I want you to be honest with me.
Weirdos. Yeah. Good morning. Yeah. Says I'm a big boy. 5 weeks and 1 day old today. Huh, boo-boos? Oh, boo-boos. Oh, boo-boos. Oh, boo-boos.